Crypto Red, part 3. Part 3 like B3. I just came from paying a couple of bills, man. I had to take care of some bills. You know, people got the... One thing, when you doing things in life, especially when you dealing with currency and stuff, man, be sure your bills paid too. If anything, before you do any more investing, be sure you got your bills taken care of. Be sure your bills is paid. You want to be sure all that is handled. So that's basically what I just did. But back to the trading, right? I made 3% off a couple of trades. I made 3% yesterday on one trade, 3% on another trade. And what's so crazy is when I put this trade order in, man, I think it filled up. I was thinking it was gonna take some time. I was thinking it was gonna take me to leave the house and come back, and then it been done, got the trade in. But I guess I calculated everything right, and that bad boy went through in like 15 minutes. Then next thing you know, Bitrix slowed down and shut down on me because of Ripple, my favorite token, one of my favorite tokens. But I figured out how to, I want to say, man, I figured out how to day trade, man. All these hype programs, there's probably one that I get into once my bro Vegas, man, out there in Vegas, once these developers get this site put together, and we're basically in control, and we won't have no exit scammers. You know, there's a lot of them out there. You got to be careful with ICOs. When you do your ICOs, you got to be sure you pick and choose. When you do these hype programs, man, you got to pick and choose the right one. But this year isn't. I don't think I'm gonna. Like I said, I'm only gonna participate in like maybe 1 or 2, man, and that's it. Depending on how everything goes. Or if I do, I'm gonna get in and get out. You know, I had a friend of mine. She reached out to me and she was telling me, you know, be careful of the scams, man. And I can't, when I do my channel, when I do my videos, I don't want to feel like I'm promoting scams, man, to where people go and invest in and they get scammed. That's one thing I don't. It's one thing I don't want to do is promote something that people is going to take losses on, because I take that to heart. I always give, man. Oh yeah, you take it easy. I always give. I believe in good karma. Anytime I see a homeless guy or anybody in need, man, I tend to lend a hand. That's always been me, and that's gonna forever be me. So I don't want to promote any type of scam. So everything that I've been doing, man, has been calculated steps, precise. This year I'm taking caution on everything. I'm not gonna move fast. I'm going to make moves, but I'm not gonna move too fast to them. You know, last year where I made my mistakes was I moved too fast to different projects and different revenues with cryptocurrency that I thought was gonna pan out that did not pan out. So that's one of my biggest keys this year, is that I will not move fast as I did last year, because I moved like quick. Anything I seen that was making some money, I'm jumping on that shit. This year I'm being sure that everything is on point. because I know the voice that I have, and I know what people is expecting from me. Because for one, I am a leader. You know what I'm saying? I am a public figure. So for me, if I can say one thing is gonna bang, man, I believe people jump on it with me, and they have. And I want to be able to say in my videos from here on out, anything that I've promoted or anything that I've invested in, we made money together. I don't want to be saying we lost money together. Nah, man, I want to say we made money together. That's my biggest thing this year. We made money together, and that's it. I don't want to say nothing else. You know, right now I'm in the green with cryptocurrency. I'm no longer in the red. You know, I was in the red for a little bit and found my way out. So for me, I want to stay in that green area. People wonder why they haven't been seeing me, man, because I've been working behind the scenes. I'm trying to get things lined up. I got an outline of how I want to move this year. And I don't expect people to jump on board with me. But what I am doing is I'm showing you how I'm going to make it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I'm not being selfish, but I'm showing you what works for me. And if you want to work with me, we make this money together, man, I love it. I got a response from a guy that got into a coin. I'm not going to say he got into a coin with me. Back in November, he hit me a message and told me he made $70K. He made $70,000. That's a lot of money, man. From listening to some advice, which is great. For me, when I promote something, I promote it because I know that it's gonna bang, and I know it's gonna take off like it should. Now, if it doesn't take off just quick, here's the thing: people got to realize that with cryptocurrency, some of it's gonna take off, and when it take off like that, is because it's normally a pump and dump. But if it's moving slowly, it's because it has to get the hype behind it. It has to be the volume. The volume has to go up. In order for the volume to go up, I mean, people is buying. I mean that the value of the coin is going to go up, meaning that you're going to see people measure. I've learned people measure it by, I don't know if a lot of people is measuring it by the USD, the dollar value of the USD. But what I've been doing is I've been measuring it by the BTC, the precise amount, and that's how I judge a lot of stuff. I made the mistake of going by the dollar value. The dollar value is good, don't get me wrong, but you got to realize that the BTC amount is the main projection, because when you trading and when you exchanging that coin, you're exchanging it for BTC, you're not exchanging it for anything else. So you have to realize that that's what you need to check into. And check in to see how many different coin exchanges are selling that coin. I realize that some are selling for a high value and some of them selling for a low value. So I go with the low, and then I turn around and sell it on the high exchange. But you got to be careful with the fees. Coin exchange right now, BTC fee is at 0.0015, which it was at 0.001. They done added a half of that one on top of that, man, and that's a little too high. You know, they trying to make some money, which is fine by me. Don't get me wrong, but we got to be sure, man, that when we moving these coins around, we moving into a place with low fees. And there's going to be a couple of exchanges that's going to have low fees that I've checked into. I'm basically registered with almost every exchange that I want to be registered in. I'm registered in probably 6 or 7 exchanges, maybe even 8. because different exchanges have coins at different values, and that's what I want. But you guys stay patient with me. I'm finna do some more day trading, man. I got to be sure that this is gonna work and be sure that everything is gonna pan out. But it has so far. I've been trading for like the past 3 days. I lost at the beginning, but now I'm basically in the green. So I'm going to continue to see how this is going to work. And then what I would do is probably this weekend is record a video showing live how I do it and letting you guys know exactly how everything works. But y'all be safe out there, Crypto Red, man. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's go get that bag.